I know this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need to finish the drywall in the garage in order to grow a lawn this spring. In this episode, I'm going to tell you why that is, why we need to do the drywall first, and then at the end of this episode, be sure to stick around so you can vote on the giveaway that we're going to get started with. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Detached Garage. It is true and it is weird. We need to get the drywall done in order to grow a lawn this spring. And with it being the beginning of March in Wisconsin, we're still getting some freeze and thaw going on, but prime grass growing season is just around the corner and we need to get the grading and everything done. But in order to do that, we need to get the drywall done first. You probably have seen we've gotten the drywall done on the areas that go close to the house, as well as this garage door and the garage door around the corner here. And that was so we could run the wires behind it and everything like that. But all the rest of this needs to get drywall done as well. And so let's flip the camera around and show you one of the big reasons why we need to do drywall first before we grow grass outside. So the one big reason we need to get the drywall done first before we grow grass outside is this hose bib over here. And we can't really water the lawn until this hose bib is taken care of. And so in order to do that, there's a few steps. We need to get the drywall up along these studs here so we can connect to this hose bib that's already run outside and then connect this hose to this. Now, not only do we need to get the drywall up, but we also need to get the cabinets up. Well, we don't need to, but it would be really nice to only plumb this once with the correct fittings and everything and get this run up through the cabinets that are going to go here and then attached to this hose bib. So we need to get that done in order to grow grass. But in order to get the drywall up, there's a few other things that we need to do. So most everything has been done in the garage. We've got the electrical done, we've got the lighting done, and there's still a few other things to run kind of all over the place. But for the most part, all of the work behind the drywall is done except for two things. And number one is this system that you might have seen laying around the garage, because there's a lot of stuff laying around the garage. But we are going to put in a hose retractable 50-foot hose. And so that is going to go right about here in relation to the wash bay area. And now the vacuum's going to go over there. The hose is going to go over here. And we're also going to have a reel vacuum, so a hose on a hose reel over here for the vacuum, but we're also going to have the hose over here. And so the reason that is because we need the length, when you're storing 50 feet of hose in the wall, you need 50 feet of length. So we are going to go up to the rafters with this. We are actually going to go away a certain amount of footage and then come back. And then we are going to run through these roof trusses here and drop down to where the vacuum will eventually be over here. So that is number one thing we need to get done before we do the drywall. Number two is we have a dehumidifier to dehumidify this area since it is the wash bay. And we also have an ERV to help get fresh air into the garage over time. And so we are going to need to install the Brone controller, and we're going to install the ERV and dehumidifier controller right here. So we need to run that wire up and really just terminate it up here in the ceiling somewhere. We don't necessarily need to install the ERV or dehumidifier right now, but in order to install drywall, we need to get that done. So a few of you have been asking, why are you even going to do drywall in this area if it's going to be overspray and wet and moisture and everything like that? Well, the simple answer is it's easy to do, and I have an awesome new product coming up in a future episode that I really think you're going to like that will kind of take care of this whole moisture problem in general. I'm going to start it over here, and it's going to go all the way around to this other side and stop right here. here. And I'm even going to do a curtain that probably pulls across to help keep all of the moisture in this area over here. But that product is coming up in a future episode, and I really think it's going to be an awesome look on the drywall, and it's really going to complement the look of this wash bay area. So in an upcoming episode, we are going to focus on the Hose, getting that installed over here, and the Broan dehumidifier and ERV controller installed over here. But there are plenty of other projects going in the garage. On upcoming episodes, we will be doing the RGB lighting in between the Cree lighting up here. We're going to pull down some of the old track lighting as well with the LEDs. This one still has the LEDs going. I need to get up on the scissor lift and take that down. We are also going to finish the plywood on the mechanical room area. So that will come to this stud right here, and this will be similar plywood, and we will go up this way. And then from here all the way around will be drywall, all the way to this drywall over here. And then, yeah, we can really get started on the cabinets, get started on the floor, get started on the wall coverings. And there is so much more to do because a garage is never really done. But you probably have a garage, and you are probably asking about a giveaway, because I know a bunch of you are at me in my Instagram comments about a giveaway. So let's flip the camera around and talk about that. So I tried a giveaway before and it didn't go well, but we were a much smaller channel at that point. We hadn't gotten a lot of followers yet. And so, and I also only really tried that on Instagram instead of YouTube. But since we've crossed the 4,500 mark, I figured now was a great time to get your input on what you would want a giveaway to be. So it could be swag, like this sweatshirt, or shirt, a t-shirt, or a hat, or multiple, or all of those things bundled together. It could be garage equipment like tools, lighting, some cool Milwaukee lighting or something like that, where we could give away a number of different things. But I want to hear your input and what would make sense. So I'm not sure exactly how the giveaway will work, but I'm really hopeful to get to this 5,000 subscriber number. And so, but first, we need to hear what you would even want to have incentive to help grow this channel. So anyways, put that in the comments below. And if you don't want to hear anything, or you think a giveaway is stupid, just call me an idiot down below. I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you so much for watching Detached Garage. I hope you follow along with the many, many projects we have in the future to finally help get this garage feeling more finished, but even though it's never finished, because it's a garage and there's always room to upgrade. Thank you so much for watching Detached Garage, and I hope to catch you on the next episode.